Shark and sheep shit. Skit number 2.
Damn, that's an impressive voice. Oh, well, hello, your raunchiness. So would you please tell me about those Pepstein girls,
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no Pepstein girls.
Yes, but, your raunchiness, there are photographs of you at parties with Pepstein.
Oh, well, that is true. There were photographs.
Yeah, photographs of you, your kingliness.
Well, who can say what you truly means? I mean, you call me you, but I call you you. You see what I mean?
Not really. But then I don't understand most of what you say, your excessive blabbiness.
I often have this problem with normal, everyday people.
Oh, and are you not a normal, everyday person, your total unworthiness?
No, I'm superior intelligence. So often, everyday, normal, functioning humans can't seem to keep up with me.
Yeah, that'll be the day. How do you like being smarter than everyone else, your stupidly stupendousness?
Oh, it's definitely so much better than being normal. In fact, I quite forget what it's like to be normal. It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Hey, by the way, do you know what normal people think about you, your narrow-mindedness?
They bow down before me, if they have any sense.
Oh, and do you care about them at all, your self-centeredness?
No, I've got more important things to do.
Like what? Your surprising self-centeredness?
You don't really want to know, do you?
Well, I must admit, I'm a little bit curious. Your going nowhere-ness.
Then come back for the next shark and sheep shit show, fool.
I would miss it for the world, unless, of course, I get the chance to be anywhere else, doing anything else, with anybody else. Your postulateness. Ooh, watch that mouth. At night, when you cannot find your way, and the game's too rough to play, and you don't know what to say, come to me, my child. Ha!
Aha.
So it begins.
Aha.
I don't know what, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, good to see you all again. My son's already trying to take over the show. You can see that. Yes, you've all been asking, is it possible that Rod has children? Well, it's true. Not just this one right here, but 3 others who are obviously not here right now. But I'd like to introduce you all to...
One of them.
Which one?
Me.
And what is your name again, sir?
You were going to introduce me until I
But I'm not
rudely
going
cut
to.
you. Okay, I'll introduce myself.
Introduce?
I'll introduce myself.
It's a cross between introduce and undress, so be careful here, folks.
So my name is Dylan Owens.
He kind of loves this, doesn't he? You can tell.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't get too carried away.
All right.
So, Dylan, I understand that you're a musician.
I'm a musician I dabble.
A dabble?
No, I dabble in music.
I've heard that about you. And let me see. How old are you, Dylan?
36.
Who told you that?
That's the rumor going around. I'm 36.
Yeah, I think that might be true.
They're telling me I'm 36.
Yes. And Dylan has been playing. How long have you been messing around with music?
Oh, I guess I took 3 or 4 years of piano lessons, maybe from 3rd to 6th grade or something like that. And then in senior year of high school, I followed whatever the heck that kid's name was from Everwood. And I was like, I'm going to be that awesome piano player in school that everyone's like, oh my God, he really plays piano. But I didn't really follow up with the lessons too well. Actually, what happened was my piano teacher was going to give me a discount on piano lessons if I handed out some flyers. But turns out the day he wanted me to hand out flyers was Super Bowl Sunday, and I just chucked most of them in the garbage.
So the first number, which you're going to play now, is called what? Do you have a name for it?
I do. It's called Baby Rocks. skit, good enough. That was almost the end.
Are we going to keep any of this interview? I don't know.
Is it all my fault, Rod?
I'm blaming you. Yes, definitely.
Am I doing that badly?
Well, let me put it this way. Yes, I think so.
Are you doing well?
As always.
Hey, I think I'm doing well.
Yeah, well, your perception's
wonderful
a
as
little
you.
off. It's as wonderful as me.
Yeah, I'm as wonderful as me.
Yeah.
Hi, princess, how are you? Hey there, Jake, how are you? Good, I'm fine, what you doing? Not much, Jake, how about you?
So I appreciate your moral support. Can I use your name on the air, or your first name at least?
Sure.
Okay. What is it again? Just kidding. You have the same name as my grandson, Samuel. So thank you for recording, Sam. I'm just kind of, those of you in TV land, I'm just buttering him up, trying to make good with him since he's at the control panel. And he can really mess me up if he wants to. Here's a little song that I wrote for my two younger kids, who ain't too young anymore. But when they graduated college 10 years ago, I don't know, I've lost track. I wanted to give them sort of a special gift, so I wrote this song for them. The song is called Tea of Joy. It goes a little bit like this. I get nervous when I do this. Well, if I had one song to sing, I would sing this song for you that will guide you through the years and help you to be true to the best in you, to be true to who you are. So if I had one song to sing, I would sing to you my heart. So come along with me, we'll stop and sip a cup of tea in a small cafe we'll be, and life will be so sweet, oh boy, as laughter fills the air. What's common now was once so rare, serving buns and slicing pears while sipping tea of joy. So as you travel through the years, and the road is sometimes rough, and sometimes laughter's mixed with tears, what was easy can turn tough. But if you look up at the moon at night and you still see the twinkling star, I know that you will be all right, for you are following your heart. And so come, let your drink of life be joyful, and come, find adventure in your soul, and come, you know every girl and boy will come, as every heart will become whole. So if I had one song to sing, I would sing this song for you that will guide you through the years and help you to be true to the best in you, to be true to who you are. Oh, and if I had one song to sing, I would sing to you my heart. And this goes out to Dylan and Katie. I love you guys. Luckily, when Vince saw the Corvette take the curve on only 2 wheels, and the rear ones at that, he knew that he was following the doctor's daughter and figured that it would be only a matter of minutes before he could get back the instruments he'd lent her before the show last night. Little did he know that around the next turn, a circus tent had fallen off the back of a huge truck and was being blown by the wind into a huge parachute-like sack into which the Corvette would drive and which would so disorient the driver that she spun the slick car out of control and went over the cliff and landed on a log raft which was floating rapidly down the Uganmi River, and into which Vince dove after first removing his driving goggles and Batman sweatshirt, and down which he actually swam, Johnny Weissmuller-like, fast enough to catch up with the car on the raft. When he climbed on board the raft, however, he found that the doctor's daughter was in an embrace with some sort of mutant sea creature which had been taking the raft downriver before the car had landed on it, and he, or it, was immediately enamored with the daring, darling doctor's daughter, and swapped spit with her and put 3 of his slimy arms around her, causing Vince to gag and laugh so hard he nearly slipped off the raft. The mutant creature, although having only one large ear on top of its slimy head, heard Vince's bark-like laugh and threw the doctor's daughter onto a soft pink pillow and started slithering quickly toward Vince, who fortunately knew jujitsu, but who became confused when 3 or 4 arms began hypnotically weaving back and forth in front of him, while a hideous long blue tongue extended from the creature's top mouth and touched Vince on the top of his nose, and butterfly kissed his eyebrows, causing Vince to immediately fall in love with the creature, whom he could not resist moving closer to, intending to embrace the creature and perhaps even asking it to marry him. But to the creature, Vince was just a short-haired creature, unlike the doctor's daughter, who had long waves of bleached blonde curls, and the creature carefully took Vince's hand in one of its own and spun Vince around 6 or 8 times until Vince became so dizzy he thought he was seeing 3 of the creatures, which he was, because the sounds of Vince's love spasms had brought the first creature's 2 stepsisters from behind the soft pink pillows, where they had been suckling on the doctor's daughter's soft white breasts and kneading the mound of curly bleached blonde pubic hair as she sighed and moaned and passed gas, to the howling delight of the slimy river creatures. And as the 2 stepsisters approached Vince, he finally realized that what he once believed was love was only slime-based glandular attachment, and he dove at once into the freezing water of the river, only to remember the doctor's daughter. And so he retraced his dive and came out of the river, grabbing a harpoon lying on the raft and spearing all 3 creatures on the long shaft, and quickly building a barbecue pit and fire in the middle of the sturdy raft, proceeded to shish kebab the creatures and ended up having a very tasty, if a tad slimy, feast with the doctor's daughter. Except that they forgot that this particular river ended in a falls very much like the one in Last of the Mohicans. And before they could put on their orange life preservers, the raft went sailing over the edge of the falls. And this surely would have been the death or bruising of Vince and the doctor's daughter if it hadn't been for...
Fake it. Fake it.
Hey, baby.
Hi, folks. Yes, it's me. It's Auntie Bite, back again with some more poetry. I guess you could call it. Yeah, it rhymes. It must be poetry. I don't know much. My nephew Rod, he used to be an English teacher. He was so, you know. So in some ways he was great. In some ways he was pretty crappy. You know, that's the way things are sometimes. Although there are great, great, great teachers and crappy, crappy, crappy teachers. Just like whoever got this hat for me didn't do, I don't think, a great job of fitting it right, getting the right size for me. Of course, my head has been getting fatter ever since I was told I was going to be on the show. Who wouldn't? And you know what? Here's a little secret. It probably gets mentioned often enough, but there still isn't a freaking name for the show, except that that's incorrect because you guys already know the name. You're watching it. I don't. I'm going to tell you about this job I had done to help me to look as beautiful and buxom as I do appear, I believe. I would now like to read a poem. Auntie Bite, that's me. The Whim of a Clown, subtitled The Golden Dump, by my nephew Rod. Don't worry. Don't panic. He will not let you down. He only wants to take control of our whole damn town, the country, the world, and our whole universe, too. You know just who I'm speaking of, don't you? I will not share his name. Oh, no, it sticks right in my throat. He's monopolizing power, so you will not get the vote. He is. He has no use for allies. Only suckers. It is true. And that might be you, possibly. And he doesn't give a shit about you. That would have been better if I hadn't opened my mouth in between those two lines. Last stanza. You cannot hear his lies because he's conned you so damned well. He promises you heaven, then he kicks you straight to hell. Look what's happening in our country. It sucks. With the whim of a clown, he is just a smug sump pump. I love that line. Just a smug sump pump. Making us his very own personal golden dump. Ha, ha. I can't even do a good ha. Hack it up, Rod. Okay, time for a discussion. Questions? What did it mean? Oh, come on, give me a break. Of course you know what it means. As they say in one of my poems, which you'll be hearing about soon. I mean my nephew Rod's poem, of course. I forget who. We should insist that they assist their neighbors. What are in any case, that's enough for today. But I would like to leave you with one thought. There you go. Bye.